everyone. Check it out. You guys have all heard about this. It's super interesting. I kind of want to hear about this whole situation from more of a legal standpoint. Apparently, there's a class action lawsuit happening against Honey, creators of Pi, the ad blocker, and it seemingly seems to be that a lot of like I'm sure they'll explain it here, but basically the biggest crime that Honey has done, or Pi as well, potentially, I'm gonna say allegedly, for legal reasons, even though that technically doesn't really protect you from any actual legal repercussions. Look that up, it's actually true. That doesn't actually protect you. Saying allegedly doesn't protect you from any illegal repercussions, like, at all. But whatever. Basically, Honey, whenever you go to Amazon and try to purchase something, or let's say you were watching this video by Legal Eagle, and Legal Eagle's like, hey, go and use my referral code here to go buy yourself some Amazon merch. And I'll be like, alright, cool. So I go to Amazon and I use Legal Eagle's merch code, and then Honey is like, hey, I see you're about to buy something on Amazon. You want a discount? And I'll be like, ooh, discount. Alright, let's check. Let's see. Like, are there any discounts? And then Honey be like, alright, let me check to see if there's discounts. And then Honey will check, right? But then what Honey would do is it would change the web link up here so that instead of being Legal Eagles, it would be Honey's. Ooh. So now Legal Eagle lost that money from, like, the referral, and instead Honey gets it. And then Honey will be like, sorry, bro, I didn't find any discounts. And then they'd be like, alright, cool. You can just finish checking out now. Bam! Now Honey gets that commission. Oh, damn. On top of that, there were other there's more to it than that. But that's like a very easy, very simplified, very layman's term explanation about one of the bigger, more like central issues. You get me through all of this.
Scam in YouTube history.
The biggest YouTube scam has just been revealed. Honey, one of the largest influencer scams.
This might just be...
so we already reacted to that, by the way. If you want to watch that video, go back in my catalog and you'll see it there. But the what we're reacting to today, it's basically, it seems as though Legal Eagle is going to be is either entering or starting, I'm not sure, but there is a class action lawsuit happening, I believe, against Honey, and according to the title here, I'm assuming Legal Eagle is going to be a part of that.
The biggest influencer scam of all time.
Honey has been revealed to be a complete scam.
The coupon mafia? I think it's scummy as hell. I hesitate to call it illegal because I just genuinely don't know. I need a legal video.
And I think Honey should be sued for it. I am glad that everybody is now aware that Honey has a corrupt business model.
Hey!
Creators are saying that Honey is a scam. They believe that Honey steals from creators. So on behalf of creators everywhere, I have filed a class action lawsuit to stop it.
So he is filing it. Let's freaking go.
You know, the entire creator economy works on affiliate links. The question that everyone on the internet wants to know when you're making a purchase is, how did you get here? Honey allegedly interjects itself into that chain, erases all the past history and says, I'm the one responsible, often harming consumers in the process by replacing a coupon or discount code with a Honey-related code.
Go to every computer in your house, your mom.
Which, by the way, if it gets replaced with a Honey code, like let's say you go to Amazon and the discount code is like Honey25 or something, that's pretty much a guarantee that there may be a better code, but Honey has a deal with that organization to make sure you don't get the better code and you get their code instead.
Your dad, your sister, your brother's computer, and install Honey.
And while if this is true, the consumers would be harmed by this practice. Creators are getting absolutely screwed.
Let's say you're at a department store looking to buy a new TV. A salesman spends time running you through your options. You decide to buy, he gives you his referral card, you get to the checkout, and right as you're about to pay, a sleazy salesman pops up going, hey, should I check if I have any coupon codes for you? Naturally, you say sure. He snatches your referral card without you ever noticing, looks for coupons, says, sorry, no luck this time, but instead of handing back the original referral card, he hands back his own.
It's free money.
Yeah, literally, yeah.
But
so we reacted to that specific video, And in that video, I said that whenever it came to situations like that, especially when it came to commissions, as someone who used to be a manager as well, like I absolutely would reprimand, if not fire you for something like that. Stealing a commission, like underhanded tactics like that, absolutely. Absolutely.
I believe that nothing could be further from the truth. Unfortunately, there's no such thing as a free lunch. We believe that money came right out of the pockets of your favorite YouTubers, TikTokers, Instagrammers, podcasts, and bloggers.
Bro, and it like, you have to understand, like, who even knows how much money Honey has stolen from creators using this method? Like, it would be almost impossible to really legitimately figure it out.
You might have seen Megalag's expose. It's
I loved
incredible.
it.
You should absolutely support him on Patreon, link in the description. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. I want to dig deeper because this is something that could affect every creator and influencer on every platform. And I mean everyone. Creators, viewers, advertisers, even the companies that provide goods and services. Now, as you probably know, making videos or posts can be an expensive endeavor. And when you think about it, it's kind of incredible that platforms like YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok are free. And they can afford to be so because they rely on advertising. Now, that might come in the form of programmatic ads that are interjected while you're watching, or it might come from a sponsorship provided by the actual creator that you're watching or listening to. And if a creator runs a sponsorship or has an affiliate relationship, they'll probably tell you to do one of two things. Either click on the link in the description or the comments, or use their promo code. You, the audience member, probably get a nice discount, and the creator gets credit for sending that customer. This is...
I need to also stress just how absolutely, what's the proper word for here? I'm gonna keep it simple, but absolutely incredibly important this is to the economy of YouTube creators. Because in many cases, and you guys have seen this especially in recent times with Twitch and YouTube, you cannot solely rely on YouTube ad revenue because you never know what's going to happen. You cannot solely rely on Twitch subscriptions or Twitch donations or Patreon only. Like, you need to diversify that because it's like you could really be screwed over big time, especially on Twitch, you know? But it's really important for the economy, for creators to diversify their portfolios and get situations like this. It helps them create better content, and in a lot of cases, actually gives creators a budget. You know?
Attribution, as we call it in the biz. And if you end up buying that thing, the creator might get a percentage, a commission, a flat fee, or
especially for new creators, small time,
they might get another sponsorship in the future. And in all of those cases, everything depends
on and that's
one
of the thing, of course. The more people that use your code on top of that, like, of course, that's going to go towards your record overall. Like, they're going to want to work with you again in the future, you know?
How many people signed up because of that creator? And when you click on that link or use the creator's promo code, the brand knows where you came from and who sent you. That's the way that it's supposed to work. Honey allegedly built their business on breaking that chain. As Megalag and others have explained, and as we aver, Honey interjects itself at the last possible moment and erases evidence of the real person who was responsible and takes credit. It looks like Honey opens up a new tab or refreshes the checkout page and replaces the creator's information with Honey's information, and most importantly, Honey's attribution codes. The creator gets nothing. We believe that Honey pockets that money that would have otherwise gone...
Correction. The creator gets screwed.
to the creator. Imagine if you're listening to a podcast. You actually can't really click on a link, so the only way that they can get attribution is by a listener using their promo code. But we believe that even if you use the creator's code, if you also used Honey at the same time, Honey likely replaced that promo code with their own. But it's not just sponsorships. When you click on a programmatic ad, you know, those skippable or unskippable ads that just get shoved into a video you're watching or interjected to the feed that you're scrolling through, well, those have tracking links too. Those often contain exactly the same kind of affiliate data. Again, the companies want to know where you came from. They want to know which ads are effective and which creator's audience is a good fit for them. Different creators receive a different amount of money per view depending on their personality and the makeup of their audience. But
this is so incredibly important and so central to the entirety of the economy of advertisements when it comes to YouTube, Twitch, most of the internet, that Google's AdSense, Google AdSense is one of the most central freaking thing to this. That the algorithm works specifically for Google AdSense. You get me? Like it is the cornerstone of most of the advertising revenue on the internet nowadays, honestly.
Once again, if you click on one of those ads and use an extension like Honey, Honey will allegedly come in at the last second and destroy attribution, taking credit and pocketing the money. And at the same time,
like, people make money just for selling that data without actually, stealing your freaking codes. Just for having the data, people can make money.
Honey appears to market itself as a way to save consumers additional money, but that doesn't appear to be the case. We believe that Honey unjustly enriches itself by swapping creator attribution under the guise of a coupon check, even when it's unable to provide any additional value to the consumer or when there are no coupons. I believe that Honey lied to consumers about what it offered. And I believe that Honey lied to creators about what it was doing. And perhaps the worst part about all of this is that Honey, now owned by PayPal, allegedly made creators the unwitting accomplices in stealing from their own pocketbooks. Think about how insidious this all was. Honey spent tens of millions of dollars, maybe even hundreds of millions of dollars, sponsoring some of the most beloved and successful creators on the planet. Honey allegedly seeded those audiences with their extension. And that extension probably stayed on their audience's browsers like a sleeping leech, waiting for the viewer to conduct a transaction. And thus, forever after, the creator's future sponsorships and future affiliate relationships.
Not only that, but any other YouTuber that particular person watches, because now Honey's on their freaking browser.
And advertisements were devalued now that the creator's audience was infected. The exact people who would be most likely to listen to the recommendations of that creator, which, by the way, is the reason that it's so important for creators to vet their sponsors and make sure that they believe in the products, were now likely to be sniped. Whenever those viewers or listeners clicked on the creator's link or used the creator's promo code, Honey would allegedly swoop in and steal the attribution. We believe that PayPal's Honey is a drag on the entire creator economy. If you're a creator and you've ever used an affiliate link, run a sponsorship, or allowed ads, we believe it's possible that Honey has interjected itself and parasitically taken away your attribution. Even if you've never even heard of Honey until now. Advertisers spent $30 billion on advertising on YouTube AdSense alone in 2023. Presumably, those companies made a lot more revenue than they spent on advertising. But how many billions of that went to Honey? I'm honestly surprised that extensions like Honey, Karma, Capital One Shopping, and Pi are even allowed on the Apple App Store or the Google Extension Marketplace. So I say, enough is enough. It's time to put my money where my mouth is. So I, along with some other great attorneys, filed suit on behalf of all creators and businesses who have been harmed by Honey PayPal. Because there are so many people, we filed a class action lawsuit seeking damages in the form of the money that we believe Honey prevented from reaching creators so we can give it back to creators. And equally important, we're suing for an injunction to stop Honey's practices in the future. If you're a creator or a business who thinks that they have been harmed by Honey, please reach out to my law firm by either going to honeylawsuit.com or by reaching out via email at honeycase@eagleteam.law. We want to hear from you. This isn't only about people who ran a Honey sponsorship, but rather anyone who might have had their attribution
Bro is professional. He even made a freaking email just for that.
Taken by Honey. We believe that things like running a promo code, affiliate link, or tracking tag is enough to be caught in their web. And finally, Honey PayPal. I will see you in court.
Love it, dude. What a freaking outro. Absolutely love it, dude. Freaking phenomenal. Phenomenal video. Absolutely love it, dude. I'm rooting for you, Legal Eagle. I've been a fan of yours for quite some time now and would love to see you get yourself a nice big old public W. Alright, my dudes, let's go ahead and move on. Please be sure to go and drop a like, go drop a sub, all that good stuff, and support Legal Eagle. And make sure everyone's aware of this whole Honey situation, because it's freaking sickening, dude. Alrighty, let's go ahead and move on, everyone. Thanks for hanging out. Like or dislike, comment, and subscribe, and become a Monodachi today! I live stream all day, Monday through Friday, so go say hi! That's all for now, Monos. Goodbye, and thanks for swinging by. Salut!